Good morning. It's turned out nice again. Motherfucker, actually has. It has. It really has, guys. I mean, like, I'm not even joking. It's beautiful out there. Honestly, it's like a spring morning out there. It's beautiful. It is very nice. How you doing, guys? You all right? I've got that thing back again. I had it for weeks before. Do you remember where I've got to keep going like that? So I'm really, really sorry that you're going to have to endure that today. I could be a wuss and go, I'm taking the day off. But we'll get through it, won't we, guys? We'll get through it. It's just a bit annoying, really. What am I having? Am I gonna have coffee? I've had coffee already, though. I've been out already, got the papers, the Spanish football dailies, and been to the cafe. I'm gonna have a cup of Yorkshire tea, biscuit brew. Oh, it smells nice there. So, how are you doing? I'm a bit more chilled last night. I was really disappointed after the game last night. It did feel like a defeat, but do you know what I mean? It's football. It is what it is. So, should we start with the acknowledgements? Now listen, I was thinking about this today in the cafe, right? When I was going through the Spanish football dailies, which I'll review after this video. And you know, when I go through the acknowledgements and I thank people for buying me a beer or a coffee, you know, basically supporting this YouTube channel, I worked out what it costs just to do the Spanish football dailies if I was to go 6 days a week, all right? Bearing in mind, when I'm here, I do like to get the papers every day of the week, 7 days, right? I'm good at maths. But the cafe is closed on a Sunday. So when I get them on a Sunday, I would just bring them home usually, I guess. Or maybe go down to the resort, I don't know. And but if we were to say that I went and did the Spanish football dailies 6 days a week, and went to the cafe, you know, and had a couple of coffees, taking into account the cost of the papers, the coffee with a tip, which is only about, I tip about, I don't know, say if a coffee's, I don't know, 1.82, just give €2, you know what I mean? So if it's 2 coffees, I just leave €4 on the side. A little bit of fuel over the cost of the month, all right? It's only a scooter, it's not a car or anything. And also the software that I use to break this down for me, to help me, which isn't much, maybe £14 a month, something like that. I worked it out what the cost is just to do the Spanish daily review video in the morning. And if I have 2 coffees each day, I had 3 today, but if I said I had 2 coffees each day, it's costing me £204 and 2 pence just to do the Spanish football dailies. If I have 3 coffees over the course of the month, it's £248.71. So it adds up. Do you know what I mean? Like, I never even realised that, to be honest with you. I was like, that can't be right. So yeah, it does add up. So that's why I'm very grateful to the people that support my YouTube channel, that are channel members, that do buy me a beer or a coffee, which basically means it goes in the kitty. Do you know what I mean? And I pay whatever. YouTube weigh me in on the 23rd, around the 23rd of every month. And so I just think it's really important to thank the people that do make this possible. And I know not everyone's in a position to do that, but you can thumbs up a video, you can leave a comment, share videos, do whatever, do you know what I mean? So when I do give a little shout out to folk, you just remember, you just be grateful for them as well, because they do make it possible for us, guys, you know what I mean? And like I say, that's only one thing over the course of the month. You don't take into account bits and pieces I buy or need or anything. So, and it's only YouTube. It's only YouTube. The reason I wanted to mention that, as well as acknowledging people that are really, you know, supportive, is that I know there's bitter people out there, you know, that always like comment about people leaving super chats for me or buying me a beer and that. They're like that. Do you know what I mean? In their other areas away from here, they won't say it on here, but in their little groups or whatever, you know, they make little digs and stuff like that. But now you can see why at the end of my videos I always say, you know, if you want to get me a beer or a coffee. So yeah, thanks to those of you that that do contribute. Can you believe that? So between 200 and 250 a month just to do the paper review video. We need to stop doing it, I think. But I know that people really like those videos, and I enjoy doing them for you. And I've got all my notes here for you to discuss what's in them today. All right? Can you hear that mad fucker out there? What are you doing? You won't catch a fly, mate. Right. What we're going to do then? Well, what we are going to do is we're going to thank those people that make it possible. And where shall we start? We start there. So, yesterday I hosted a couple of streams, and I would like to thank the following people for supporting them with what's called Super Chats. And that is Jen, Mother Cop Talk, of course, Daryl Kensington, Morty Boy, Alan Metcalf, Watty, my man, Cal Downs, 23, Matthew Beale, Dave Park and Steve Harrison. And I will just point out that Jen gifted a Cop Talk membership yesterday to Adam Southward, and Morty Boy gifted a membership yesterday to Bossman Steo. And I've got a feeling that maybe Matthew Beale might have gifted a membership yesterday. I know he's on the list as supporting, but I haven't made a note of if he did get someone a membership or not. I can't remember. I think he did. Matthew, please let me know in the comment section if you can remember who it was. It's strange, isn't it? YouTube picks people at random to gift a membership to. If you were to gift a membership, YouTube picks someone that it thinks is loyal to the channel, someone that interacts with the channel, for example. But it doesn't, and it emails them and says, hey, you've been gifted a membership, but it doesn't tell you who by. So I am trying to keep on top of that, but I've got a feeling that I've not made a note of the Matthew Beale one. Please let me know, Matty. Okay, so they're the super chats, gifteds or whatever. And then we have the super thanks. These are the ones that where people have clicked on the love heart under the video. Every video should have a love heart if you don't see it, or there's other ways in the video description of supporting the channel. Let me think. We had Clive Mitchell, and he says, put this towards tomorrow's rags or get yourself a coffee. Excuse me, down the cafe. We had, sorry. Thank you, Clive. My Hachu threw me off there. Channel member, of course, Squad, as is Jeff. And James Armstrong, who both bought coffees yesterday for me as well. Also Derek B, he quoted me saying, we know what that means, Chubbs, there's fuck all in them. That was a reference to my video yesterday. I said I haven't got the papers with me, and he said, thanks for the laugh, Dunk, have a coffee on me. That's very kind of you. That's about 2 coffees, 2.5, 3 coffees maybe, brother. I do appreciate you, Derek. Top man, and I'm glad that I make you laugh. Also, Mark Kitchenham yesterday, channel member, Schwat. He said, get a couple of lotto tickets. Also, you mentioned Tony Hart. He was born in the town I live in. Can you believe that? Tony Hart. We were speaking about him yesterday. We can't get any more random on this channel, can you guys? Thank you, brother. I have been to, I haven't got them with, well, I think they're in my bag behind me over there. Don't be calling it a handbag. I'm European, okay. I did get some Bono Lotto tickets today. That's a small lottery. It's 50 cents a line. And I also bought a ticket for La Primitiva, which is the national lottery. That's tonight. That's €1. And they also have something called the Joker. So when you buy La Primitiva, they say, do you want the Joker as well? And that's like an extra chance of winning something. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I bought it with the Joker. So thank you very much, Mark. You'll be the first one, my friend, if I drop that. Hang on a minute, let me rephrase that, when I drop that lottery. But I want to drop the Euro Millions, because if I drop the Euro Millions, I can pay everyone's mortgage off that's been nice to me. How nice would that be? Can you imagine that? I'd love to do that. Maybe you haven't got a mortgage, so I'll just give you 5 years rent or something. I don't know. But I'm always going to look after people when I can. You know, we're having our little get-together this month. I've already put 100 quid over at bar. I've paid it in advance. And I said, you know, get us X or whatever. And I'm sure I'll top that up as well when I'm there. Because it gives me an opportunity to to give something back to the people that support me. And I don't really get an opportunity to do that. I love it when I can do that. I really do. So thank you, Mark. I appreciate you. Steve Reed as well. Thank you, brother. I think I'm caught up to date on things there, guys. If I'm not, if I've forgotten you, well, I won't have forgotten. I do forget. What I mean is I do list it, but sometimes people use the PayPal or Revolut or whatever it is in the description, the video description, and Charlotte sends me those through, you know. But I don't think there's any outstanding on there. Let me look. Charlotte. No, I don't see anything there. So I think we're up to date on the acknowledgements. So thanks again, guys. And like I say, I am going to be repeating in my what's it called? My Spanish Football Dailies review, just how much those papers cost and how much it costs to do that over a month. And I'll probably be doing that in every video moving forward. I know I repeat myself a lot. You know, you guys, oh yeah, we know how long you've done the site for, we know, but you've got to remember there's new people subscribing to my channel every day, you know. So it's important to keep people in the loop with a lot of things, you know. I was going to have a shave today. You can tell, I mean, someone said yesterday that during the day they could see me dropping off in my videos. I was feeling tired yesterday, and you know, I've been buzzing. You know, I'm really happy and full of energy recently. Fucking hell, full of energy, that's not like me. But yesterday and today, I just feel really tired. So I think I've got something. Do you know what? Last time I got it, I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning of the video. Last time I had this, you know, going on, it was after a flight from England. And I had that flight, didn't I, on Sunday. I need you guys to remember. You guys do tend to remember things, to be honest with you. I'll say, oh, I've got this thing, and then people go, do you remember when you had that? And I'm like, no, I don't. So please do remember for me. I think last time, though, to be honest with you, I think I do get it a bit. I think people do report that after travelling on flights, you know, because of the shitty air on the flight. But if this continues, and especially if this goes like it did last time, I'm going to start wearing a mask on a flight. I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous. And I see people on that. There was someone the other day with, you know, in the airports, they've got the masks on, and I always think, fucking weirdos, you know what I mean? But you don't know how ill someone is, or maybe they're carrying something and protecting people. But I guess when you think about fucking weirdos, what I mean is, there is some people that are still in the COVID days, you know what I mean? That, oh, I don't know. Let's not get into the conspiracies and all that. Well, I'm being serious, you know, I'm backwards and forwards. Like, getting on a flight, for me, as you know, because my girlfriend lives there, my family's there, it's like jumping on a bus. You know what I mean? I'm literally like, they're like, people are like, you want another flight? And I'm like, just pop it over there, just pop it out, see me chick. But if I keep coming back with this dodgy throat thing, I'm going to start wearing a mask. I don't care. I'll sit there with a fucking gas mask on and freak everyone out. Do you know what I mean? Ah, dear me. You all right? I know people love my morning briefings. Morning briefings, I think, is the one that brings together my most loyalist followers, people that like my content. And I also think it brings my die-hard haters here as well. Because the morning briefing is the one where I'm very open with things. And trust me, some mornings I have to keep my mouth shut. Like, I'm struggling today to really say something, but I'm not going to. I'd love to, but I'm not going to. So, what we're going to do today? Well, we're going to do some live streams today. We're going to do a live stream at 1 and 7 UK time. That little 1 hour earlier in the afternoon seems to have... people seem to like it, you know, 1 o'clock rather than 2 o'clock. Please, it's really important that you give me your feedback. I always ask you, very rarely tell me. You know, because I know many of you be like, okay, I'll be there or whatever. But if it would make it easier to do it at 12 on your lunch break, for example, maybe, then I'll do it even earlier for you. Last night's stream, you know, I watched the game in my writing room last night, which is where I would like to work in there during the day and go live all day, to be honest with you, like I used to do. But then I'd get nothing done. And I even put a little thing on saying, working now, chat room open so everyone can natter, but everyone wants to talk to me, and that's great. But, you know, I'm trying to work as well, you know, so I did some writing yesterday. I'm very proud of myself. Yeah, that's going to be my new routine. I think I'm going to do the morning briefing. I'm going to do my videos, my live streams, and then I'm going to retire, if you like, or relocate to my writing room, which is where I write, and I've got a lot to write about. So I'm trying to get that done. I really am. Can you hear Remy? Oh, I won't tell them what I came down to this morning. Oi! Oi! Oh, he's gone away. Someone sent me a message. Do you know what? I'm going to change my mobile number soon. I am changing my mobile number soon because I'm getting loads of them fucking calls from companies here in Spain, which is unusual. I know in England you get it all the time, right? You get, spammed all the time on your calls and that. I never get them in Spain as a rule, but recently I'm getting lots and lots of calls. I never answer my phone anyway, but it's just annoying me, so I'm going to change my number. And I'm not going to give it to anyone apart from my girlfriend and family. And Smooth, but Smooth is family, remember that. But yeah, I don't know, do you like answering your phone? I don't answer my phone. I never phone anyone. I will not do business with any business unless I can contact them easily on the internet. So if you're got a small business owner, or if you work for yourself, you've got to make it easy for people to contact you. Even if you've got, if you're a painter and decorator with a Facebook page or whatever, make sure it's set up so people can message you through your page, direct you on WhatsApp, because it's all about convenience for me. I ain't got time to fucking ring people up. Oh yes, I'll get him to ring you back. No. Like, I'm impulse. Do you know what I mean? If I want something, I want it now, and I might change my mind within minutes. So take my money, right? If I'm trying to get you, it's very important. And it's the same if you've got even a professional company. What I mean by that is you might be a professional small business, but I'm talking about these big fuckers that have got a lot of staff and that give, the vibe that they're there professionally all the time. If they don't update their Facebook page for months and weeks, or Twitter, I think they're not putting a lot of effort into this. I'm not sure I want to deal with them. It's true. But there you go. Anyway, I'm ranting. I had some nice comments yesterday from yesterday's morning briefing, talking about patient notes in hospital. Remember, I'm just going to mention it briefly. I'm not going to go over it all again, but if you ever have a loved one in hospital in the UK, I don't know if this would apply outside the UK, but in the UK, and those patient notes at the end of the bed, you're allowed to write in them. And if they won't let you write anything in them, you tell them what exactly you want writing in them, word for word, right? So if you've got a loved one in hospital and you're unhappy, you've been waiting hours for painkillers and no one's coming, you might turn around and say, look, I'm not blaming you, darling, but I want it writing in the notes that we had to wait for 3 hours for that. Because if anything goes wrong, or you need to question something or raise something later, the first thing the suits do in the hospital, they go, can we have a look at the patient notes? And then they'll go, well, you haven't put anything in them. Not many people know you can write in the patient notes, or instruct them to write stuff on your behalf. Please do. So important. If I was you, I'd write in them and I'd take a fucking photograph of them every day, because there was someone on here yesterday saying that they were in hospital and something went wrong and the notes went missing. Right. Regards the contracts, maybe I'll do videos about that. I'm not concerned about the contracts, guys. I do think that everything's going to be all right. Every little thing is going to be all right. Pump City 113. I'll have mentioned in a video, but I haven't replied to an acknowledgement on there from months ago, so I will be doing that. I go right back. Some of you will have been noticing the last couple of days that I've been responding to your comments from months ago. That's because it takes me a long time to get through my comments, and I acknowledge everyone. I never ignore a comment, so it's important to me. If it takes time to leave a little comment, yeah, you got to do it. I can't respond to every single comment with a type up a reply. I won't be able to do it, but I try my best. So I'm not going to click off that screen because I want to discuss those things. So there's lots in the Spanish football dailies that I want to speak to you about today. I'm going to go and review those. Live streams at 1 and 7 today. There's a post here on X. It says, Darwin's also joined Liverpool during possibly our most tumultuous time in our recent era on and off the pitch. This is his first season where we have a settled squad, no midfield injury crisis yet. And club hierarchy, I judge him at the end of the season. Darwin Núñez is fucking shite. Let it go. He's never going to be a fucking great footballer for Liverpool for as long as he's got an hole in his ass. I hope I'm wrong. But again, we need someone that can deliver more. We do. Imagine if Mo Salah had been injured yesterday and we were relying on Darwin. Sorry guys, I want him to do well. I'll support him every time he turns out for us. But it ain't working. And you're deluding yourself if you think he's suddenly going to become a fantastic player, as Brendan Rodgers would say overnight. It's not going to happen. Lovely cup of tea, this. Really nice. So, I hope I can shake off the for Saturday, because we're having our Christmas Cop Talk party on here Saturday afternoon after the derby. So make sure you come along. Rocking around the Christmas tree. I love that song. It's fucking great, isn't it? Don't think I've got anything else to tell you. It's a beautiful day out there, guys. Oh, it's beautiful blue sky. Fucking lovely. So when I went to cafe this morning, I had my coffees, 3 coffees today. 3 coffees. And do you know what? It's a nice little touch. I like stuff like this. So I goes to pay my bill, and I had 3 coffees, which came to €5.40, right? And I put a tenner over, €10 note, and I think when he gives me change back, I'll leave a tip, you know. And I think the coffee's $1.80. You do the maths. These days I've started like thinking, right, 2 coffees, $1.80, just leave €4 or whatever. And I saw him tap it away on the cash register, the owner, Atletico Madrid fan. And he said $5.40 on the register, and he just gave me 5 back. I know it's only 40 cents, but that's not the point. This is a small family business that probably needs every cent, every penny they can get. And I just think it's nice. Do you know what I mean? Like, I felt bad because I didn't tip amongst that, you know what I mean? Like, but he obviously wanted to give me 5, so I didn't want to then confuse things and go, right, well, can you break that down? And do you know what I mean? Like, I'll make it up the next time I go or whatever. But I just thought it's a nice little touch, you know, like you can go to these posh fucking poncy cafes, you know, not cafes, coffee shops, you know, and have all these fancy names and all that. And people like it, don't they? Oh, let's go to Starbucks. Don't get me wrong, I like going to Starbucks, you know. But these big organisations, and then you got that little family, you know, and the staff in there, and I watch them every day, and I listen to them talking, and when things get a little bit heated, you know, I told you it was it, you know, a little family and people that work there, all just a little family business creating all them little jobs for them people in that community, and they're all Spanish. Now I know what you're thinking you're in Spain, yeah, but 10 minutes, 15 minutes in that direction is more or less all English in the holiday resort, right? And there is English cafes scattered around. I don't want to go to an English cafe. I want to go to a Spanish cafe and be part of the Spanish life. Do you know what I mean? I just felt, I don't know, I just thought, yeah, here's your £5. And as he said that, he gave me the £5. And I had the 3 Spanish dailies, as you know. If you need me to validate, I think, in fact, I put a video out today on X at Cop Talk and in the Cop Talk chat room on Telegram, and I filmed picking those papers up, filming. I went to the garage today and showed you what the garage was like, just to prove I did buy them. And when I finished, he gave me the £5 and I pushed the 3 papers over the counter as if to say, there for the cafe, there for you today. He's like, gracias, you know, and all that. And then he picked up the paper and it was talking about Real Madrid's win. Now he's Atletico Madrid. And he went, and he was like, poor Madrid, you know. Football's mint, innit? Banter and that, do you know what I mean? Like, banter in a foreign language. It'd be like us, you know, someone in England picking up a paper and going, fucking Everton, or Man United lost or whatever. I love that shit, man. I love going in the morning, and I'm so grateful for you guys that enable it to happen on this channel, because people do appreciate the pay-per-review. And Paul, for example, I mentioned Paul a few times. Someone that contacted me recently, you know, he's visually impaired, I think was his definition, and he relies on you know, audio. You know what I mean? So yeah, people say, I can read this online, all right, well, you go and fucking do it then. All right, we'll help people out. And someone made a good point yesterday and said, why do I want to go and waste my time fucking Googling and looking on Google News or whatever and trying to work it when I've got Dunk that'll go and do it for me? Exactly. That's what I'm here for. Oh, you know who's here. Sit. Sit. Ah, sit. Sit. Hang on then. Come back round here. Sit. I didn't have to say it twice that time. These are what I bring back from the cafe every day. Free biscuit with every drink. Are you ready? Are you ready? Go on. I'm not going to tease you today. And he's off. He's gone to his bed. What a hero. He was abandoned in a street bin when he was about that big. A little puppy, someone just stuck him in a bin in the street. Can you believe that? Bastard. Did you enjoy that, mate? Wish I could have eaten it. Right, I didn't do too bad with the coughing and spluttering, did I? Okay, guys, I'm going to shoot off. If you appreciate this video, please thumbs up this video. Please drop me a comment. Lots of good comments last night. When I say good, I mean a lot of people took the time to leave big comments last night after the game. You know, like that's why you got to acknowledge people, right? They're putting their heart and soul into it. So thank you to those of you that were able to leave a comment. Some of you can't. You're busy. I get that. And if you want to buy me a beer or a coffee or a newspaper, you know what I'm saying? If you want to contribute to this channel and to Man and Remy's happiness, please do, what is it? Hit the love heart under the video or read the video description. There's other ways in there. And we'll keep going, guys. I'm going to continue getting the newspapers, I think, until the Trent situation's resolved. But I think by then we might be, you know, the January window's going to be here, and we're probably going to be talking about Zubimendi and stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe it should be a permanent fixture all year round, you know, because I'm going to be talking about things in the Spanish press today. And there's a lot of, you know, I see a lot of comments from people saying, never knew that, Don. I've learned something there, you know. So would it be a bad thing if we continued the Spanish paper review? I don't know. It gets me out in the morning, to be honest with you. Normally I would just be, you know, at home. But when I look at it now, it's 11:36 and I haven't done anything yet. But I have. I've done all the fucking papers. But, you know, maybe I should be... I should have been up earlier this morning, but I didn't. Right. Speak to you later. See you at 1 o'clock, hopefully. If not, 7 tonight. Okay, guys, take care. Thanks for watching. All right.